all brushed up and ready to go. Combed my hair this morning. Again, I want to get back into the Sanskrit because for me, I like to do most of my work by studying it on my own. Maybe a little bit of reading before, as little as possible. I don't really understand all this smorgasbord of numbers until somebody tells me how we got there. And then I see this screen and this number, 142,857 times 2 equals to this number, times 2 times this number, okay, times 3. 3 times this number. 4 times this number is this number. 5 times this number is this number. 6 times this number is this number. Now what is 7 times this number? 142,857. Whoa, calculator turned upside down. Can't seem to hold a calculator. Times 7. It's not a magic trick. It's not a magic trick. I'm just having trouble. Times 7 equals to 999. So that's one side of the board. Now on the other side of the board, now I don't know if anybody's done this before. I don't know if this is the way it's done or if it's calculated. So we all know that 1, 2, 3, 4, this one would be the average. So we'd have to work everything around this average over here, which is the fourth area, 3, 1, 3. So this is your gateway, 5, 7, 1. This is what your 5, 7, 1 looks like on numbers. 5, 7, 1. Okay, I'm not going to get to buildings yet because if we get to buildings, we get to what this looks like in buildings. Follow me? It's a building, right? I mean, because the other one obviously goes to here and then to here. You see these markings on this showing me it's squared off on one side, open on the other, showing me 3/4 is left over or an open C. So when we draw the next line down, right, we end up with the building. But you notice that when we end up with this building, right, that this 5 is leaning towards one side, right? The 5 is leaning towards one side. Let's not talk about that. Anyways, let's get back into the paper bit. And with this paper bit, we're going to start off with 153,846. That's my phone. Divided by, I don't know if this is the first one I should, 153,846. I don't know if that's one of the numbers. 6.5 is the answer. If I have to go to 6.5, I'd have to go to 4. Oh, wow. Wow. 9 divided by 6.5 equals to 153,846. And we take out this paper and we look for 153,846. I should just put it down and pick up my camera. And we end up finding 153,846 right over here. If we multiply this number by 1.5, it becomes this number. By 2, it becomes this number. By 2.5, it becomes this number. By 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6. 6.5 times this number. Calculate all these by 6.5, right? 6 times 6 is 36.5 becomes 9. 6 by 4 is 24. 6 by 4 is 24. 2 and 4 is 6, and a half is 9. So we're going to multiply this by 6.5 equaling to 99999. Same number here, same number here. 6.5 areas here, 7 areas here, showing me that this one is the center area. In this one over here in 13, it's showing me this one over here, the 7th. 6, 7, 8, or 6, 7, 6, the same way the gematria brings it on in, up and down scale. Shows me 5, 3, 8, 4, 6, 1, and 5, 7, 1, 4. So you see the up and then the down, the area space this one uses, and the area space, that is the in-between. This area over here okay, is a multiple, okay, of 3 1/4. The in-between space over here is a multiple of 3 1/4. Anytime you get on a line, you have to put a circle on it. And the size of the circle between this side and this side, at the vibration or whatever picks up, or the size of the wall, is that I always measure as 0.9, 0.9, 0.9 plus the one in the center, right? The lines, there's 3 lines, 0.9, 0.9, 0.9, right? 0.9 and 0.9 is 18, add 2. One in the center gets lost because it's encompassed by both sides, but it's used up, right, by the central antenna picking it up. Look at this as a circus tent, and it's hanging, all these are hanging down now. That's why we need this side. Anytime you see one of these lines in one of my pieces of art, will explain how we got this line. Now obviously it's a bottle cap, so we put it all down and the bottle's down here. So now we're going to get back to this number over here. This number over here, 538461. 538461. Area 7, and this one over here is area 4. 7 and 4, Jesus Christ of time. 7 is the gateway, 4 is the passing. 4 is the passing. 2468 goes around the 5. 1379 goes around 2, 4, 6, and 8 and encompasses, leaving 2, 4, 6, 8 the half-life in between and the greatest diameter. Okay, we're going to continue on with this number right over here. The halfway number is in the 7th position, 3.5. 8 times 3.5 equals to 24 and 4. I don't know if the 4 goes towards the clock or what the clock goes inside of here. Every 4 hours is 6. Okay, every 4 hours we get 6. Every 4 times 6 equals to 24. This is one side of it. This is the other side of it. This is the total of it. This will create 28. Cycle in the moon. 7 and 3, 37. Number 37. 7 times 3, 7 plus 3. It's a number that creates the 21 value of the cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equals to 21. Noted that it's 20 plus 1 because the 6 does not get ignited unless 1 is around, in which 1 will ignite 2 and 5 and 3 and 4 because the opposite of on the cube of your 3 is already your 4 corners of 4. It's already indicative, telling you these 4 numbers on the outside, showing you the 4 numbers on the outside or the numbers on the inside. Outside, inside. It's showing you square, it's showing you diamond, right? Diamond also represents heart because of the shape that goes around it, right? If you take a diamond, right, you can format it into a heart. I'm just going to do this easy, showing you what you've seen before, and now I'm going to show you, I'm trying to see if it's this, where the 2 hearts conjoin from each other, right? You see this part in here, right? If you want to look at it as your chicken bird, if you want to look at it, you know, your chicken bird, or you want to look at it purely as 1 heart, and then over it is 2 hearts, creating the diamond in between, the tail in between, right? 2 hearts over it, 88, creating the diamond hearts. The split over here, okay, the passing of the cross or the butterfly, the split over here. I'm just trying to remember what it adds to it. Is it 258 is sideways, or when 951 runs in? 1 and 9, or in the roulette table, it will shape it this way. And it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because it's rectangular. 3 numbers and not square. 3 by 2, and there's a whole new calculation for all altered realities. When you have the 4 dice 6, it's 24. When you have 7 by 4, right, which is the division of this paper over here, right, 4 is on one side, right, and 3 is on the other side of this 3.5 marking. 5.38461 and the other number together, we're going to work out. I like to bring the camera down so I make it a lot easier for me to show it off this way. Okay, we can add it to this number over here, and all I have to do is put 1 and 1 over here, and everything's 9s, but I don't want to do it that way. I can add it and it look like this number. I can go 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 22, 27. I can go 5, 8, 16, 20, 26, 27, 5, 3, 8, 16, and 4, 20, 26, 27. They're both 27s. If I multiply it, it becomes 16, 64, 64 by 7, 448, and then I cut it in half with 5. 5 will cut everything in half. It's 224, 112, 56, and down to 28, cycle of the moon. And this one over here, 24, 8 days, 24, 192 by 3 is 600 minus 24 is 576, and then cut 576 is 188 and a half, which becomes 94, which becomes 47. Christ, time of the moon. Okay, this will become 11, this will become 10, we have 21. This will increase to 16, it'll become 27 again. How do I do that? All zeros equal 6. Now, I'm quite sure you're not following me anymore. Have I said too much? Have I done too much? Remember, this number multiplied by 2. Remember, multiplied by 1, you go nowhere. So the beginning is 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this is 7 parts multiplied by this. And this one, okay, this one starts over here, and it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 11. To get down to this one, it is 11 of 12 numbers, not counting its own. You follow everything I've done so far? Numeric value that divides. We're going to try and divide this number now. Remember, the 7 is over here. It is 5, 7, 5. Why? Because 8 and 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 8 and 6 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. So it creates 5, 7, 5. That's your moon. M-O-O-N stands for that number. 3.5 is your grams. It is your separation, right? 3.5 grams. Right over here. You have that 7 times. It cost you $25. Let's not get into that right now. Take that out of the video. So now, where are we going to go again? This number over here, we are going to subtract it and see what it does. We've added it up. We saw what it did. Now we subtract it. We end up with 7. We end up with 6. We end up with 0, 9. We end up with 3, 2. We end up with 4, 3. And we end up with 0. It becomes 0, 32, 967. I'm trying to look if we have it over here. 0, 032967. 032967. 032967. Your connection becomes right over here in door number 2. Here again, 023967. It shows up here again. It shows up here again. It shows up here again. So you see it shows up once. It shows up again over here. It shows up everywhere where there's a 0, right? So it shows up once. It shows up twice. It shows up 3 times. So you see there's combinations of 1, 2, 3, 5 times it shows up. In border 2, 3, 4, and 5 at 4 points. Let's add them together. I'm so excited. I don't know what to do with it. And this is at 6, right? 6 or divided. This divided how much gets into this. This times what equals to this. Let's take a calculator and go. I'm just doing equations now. 9, 2, 3, 7, 9, 2, 3, 0, 7, 6. 923076 times what? times what is it? Times 1.11? Not even. Anyways, whatever it is, in order for it to get from here to here, 153,846 times 6 equals to this. So it took 6 to get here, so it takes 6.5 to get there. So I have to add half of this. So 153,846 divided by 2 equals 76923. 76923. 76923. 76923. 76923. So they're all combinations within each other. 726923 plus 923076 equals to 9999. So we see that this all numerically fits together. And one of the big numbers, there's still one number I haven't figured out on that side. Okay, I want to continue. I took a long break in between. And I just want to show you that from the center of 7, 7 must exist with these two over here. This, okay, 7th gate brings all of this. So you need these two over here, 7 and 6, 13. Okay, which is the 3.5 area and the 4, equaling to 7.5, the numeric number in the moon, or all three of these areas, and where the average is 3.5. So you would need here, 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 these two and this one, and these two and this one. You'd have 1, 2, 7 and 7 is 14, 17, 175. Okay, you add in another 3.5 on each side is 24. Then you add on one more on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Numeric values. At the same time, these numbers up here is showing me one value, 2 times this value, 3 times this value, 4 times this value, 5 times this value, 6. Now, when we reverse it, 999 is first. So this is part of its value. What part of its value, I don't know. I can't figure it out right now. And this number also comes out to number 17, as well as this number comes out to 17. 1771. This one would be 2626, 285714, 285714, 285714. It's only on half the cross that they're talking about. So I need to know what some of the questions are asking. This numeric value, if I get this right, is divisible by 11. I have to do this. If I get this right, I'm going to try and see if I can get this right here. 6, 1, no, let me use another one. 5291 divided by 11. Does it work? 481. So it's a number that works. So we want to look up the 5291 that works and everything. Divided by 11, it equals to 481. Can we do it by 9? 5291 divided by 9. No, it doesn't work. 5291 divided by 7. We're not going to use it. So right now we have a basic number of 11. By this will equal this. And this times give me a value. This times, okay, 27, 52, 91 times 27 equals to 142,857. So now we have 11 times 27, which will give me 270, and 27 is 2, it will give me 297. So I have to work on something to do with this figure over here. Did I get that right? 27 times 11 equals to 297. Did I get that right? Times 481, 142,857, 142,857. So everything comes in and has a value. Now I do know 11 times 11 times 11 times 11 equals to 14,641. In which in the Mayan calendar it says 25,625. This is a 5. This is a 5. It took 2 areas to create it, so no matter what, you're going to come out with 52. This is your DNA ratio. 464 is the DC world. 5, 6, 5, 11, 11. 6 and 5, 6 and 5, 11, 11. Times 11, I'm just taking a fish, times 11, I'm taking a fish. So we're not going to go on to here anymore. We're going to leave it at this. We know where all these numbers come from. I'm a little all over the place. We do know that if it ends with a 5, you know it only can be divisible by 5. Wrong, because this number over here, 384,615, divides by 3. 128. So all our numbers from this value will either divide by a 2 or by a 3. The 13 numbers on this side go by halves. So you already know that there are 7 numbers of 0.5. Okay, 7 times the 0.5, and there are 6 numbers by the value of 1. So it'll be 6 and 3. The in-between, 7 in-betweens, and 6 full number in-betweens. 5 and 4 is 9. So let's look at it this way. Let's look at it this way. This is the first one is 1 over here, right? In fact, I should have started out over here. I think I made a slight error. I think there's got to be, it's multiples of this, but the real multiple starts over here, 7, 6, 9, 2, 3. I'm trying to see if I have that value here. I did do it. This is half, this is value, right? So this would be 1, and this would be, would it be 1.5? Or it'd be 2. Watch, 0, 7, 7, 6, 9, 2, 3 times 2 equals 2, this number. So it becomes 1, and then this one is a multiple of 2 times this one. And then this one, okay, is a multiple of 1.5, right? But it's a multiple of 3 times this one. And it's a multiple of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we're going to try that out. 7, 6, 9, 2, 3 by 13 equals to 99.99. So I had made a mistake by skipping the first one because it was a 0, but did I actually really make a mistake, is your question. So there's many ways to look at this, because this is a starting point, the same way as this value over here came in to be the one area. This is double, triple. So this would be double, triple, 4. This would be, sorry, this would be 2. This would be 2, 3, 4. Exactly as the number 5, 6. This is number 7. This is number 8. This is number 9. This is 10. This is 11. This is 12. This is 13. Before I told you it was 3.5 because I was starting over here, right? So you see, as we move the first 2 starting positions, or the third starting position, how these numbers start to differ, because 230769, 230769, I'm just showing you mathematical, okay, times 1 point what? We'll get that, 1.25? No. So what number was this to equal this? 7, 6, 923 times 4 equals to this number, times 3 equals to this number. So what multiple of this equals to this number? I don't even want to get into it. The video is way too long. I don't know what I missed out on. I did this video 3 times already, and there's just so many numbers. I'm going to come on and do one short little video after, something I probably already did. Talks about clocks and birds flying and foxes and wolves. The number to the wolf is 5665. 7, 3, 5, 6, 6, 5. All the number to the wolf. Okay, it's the number to the cube. It all connects to the moon, because the wolves howl at the moon, and it's everything we've ever done in life. Okay, in spiritual, the Indian fashion, that's something we've never really lost, because there's many out there, and you cannot conquer the memory, right? You can alter the memory, but you cannot conquer it. Raphael 7286, and a constellation of Pegasus, of coming around and going around, ducks and birds. And last reality, I'm bringing this into the next book. 9 times 9 is 81 and 18. 1 times 8, 1 plus 8 will equal to this. So I drop one number down. This actually inverts to 86. What is smart? What is dumb? 2 times 4, 2 plus 4, 9 lives of the cat. Number 86, 420, they dumb us down by not giving it to us. It shows in these numbers. That's it for now. Thank you for watching.